Good morning, everyone. So, today we are going to be doing the complete brand new Cup Series Championship mode. As you can see here with the 25 track in the Xfinity and 21 track in trucks, we have finished second place in this starter. We are trying to improve that here in the Cup Series. So, of course, being who we are and what we do, it's going to be the 24 track, without playoffs and as close of it as possible. We won the championship last year on Heat 3, and our boy is going to be Corey LaJoie, but not just this standard paint scheme. Nah, we're going for the Old Spice. We got to go for the meme team, Look at that. This is, if we can just run this the entire season, that will be great. That's what we're going to do. Settings, I am going to just show you what I'm going to be doing. So normal, right here, single stage, quick qualify, yep, all that fun stuff. I'm going to change this to wide. That's what I'm going to probably do for the truck and Xfinity as well. Normal, compressed. I want infrequent to frequent, so let's go with normal for right now, and then we can always change that as we go on. Normal tire wear effect, normal fuel consumption, then high impact forces. That just makes it harder on me. Disabled drafting partners, all that fun stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, it's Daytona 500, baby. Let's go. So Daytona is it's like one of those things that it can either go really good or really bad. Like our first go around here back in Heat 3 was the God, it was what, like 22nd or something like that. That's just because we just had an abysmal race. We just kept getting locked up in the ping pong effect, and just started going everywhere, every which way. But here we are now. Of course, we're going to be running a default setup. This is actually one of my first times in a Cup car as well. So let me tell you something, son. It's gonna be good. So we're gonna be running on this one right here in terms of the slider setup. Gotta enjoy it. So no need for practice. It's Daytona. It's like the easiest thing in the world. So we're just gonna go straight into qualifying. It's gonna be god awful. Oh my god. It looked one way in practice, and now it's looking another. Oh my god. This entire paint scheme is complete and utter stupidity. I love when Old Spice came on board for this race and actually made it real. As I'm already going into, as I'm already hitting the apron, can't contain my excitement when I see this paint scheme. The meme team, let's go. Absolute mad lad over here. So what do I expect from the Daytona 500? I don't know, honestly. It can go either way. It could be either really good or really bad for us. When I was practicing a little bit for this race, it wasn't that bad, honestly. Like, it's definitely not like Heat 3 standards, especially with the ping pong effect. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna paint the yellow line as best as possible, and that's essentially gonna be the qualifying run, because qualifying doesn't mean jack at super speedways, So yeah, it's gonna be a 200 lap race. Of course, single stage, as we do. So it's gonna be a long one. Of course, all the Cup races are long, so it's just one of those things. Just got done watching the Formula 1 race, so of course that was God. I don't know what Ferrari does. I don't know what goes through their heads when they show up to the racetrack. It could be anything. Like, they had a 1-3 and they turned into just a 3. Because, of course, Sebastian Vettel was just like, nope, I'm not going to follow team orders. And then I'm going to blow my engine. And then screw up Charles' race for it. Giving Mercedes 1-2. I'll tell you what, whenever Ferrari is like considered to be the favorites, it's always Mercedes that gets a 1-2 out of it, so... Okay. So this lap is going to be a lot better than the first. 46.4, so that's a second. That's 39th. Okay, so we're not last. Look at that. At least we're not last. But, you know, qualifying just never matters, so that's fine. Ryan Blaney's back here. Clint Boyer's back here. And Kurt Busch's on pole. So, yeah. Qualifying never matters, so all I can ask for is just have a good race. All we need to do is just stay in the draft. Let's get it. Daniel Suarez isn't nearly as fast as expected. You know, honestly, whenever I see like that isn't nearly as fast as expected, I never think too much of it, because this is Daytona, you know? It's a super speedway. It really doesn't matter. And we are off. A lot of things to expect, and none of them are probably going to come true. I see Kevin Harvick's back here as well. I didn't know that. Man, SHR just kind of took a dumb qualifying, didn't they? Already 3 wide, you know, as is tradition.
Hang tight there, driver.
Alright, and I guess we're going 3 wide now. See if we can get the draft and get on the inside. And we can. Let's go.
Careful, still there.
Alright, let's just take it nice and smooth throughout the first couple laps, you know.
Careful, still there.
No reason to get too hot and heavy under the collar, you know? We have a huge draft, so no need to get fancy right now. But yeah, in case, Chad, you're wondering why I am Corey LaJoy, it's because I did a random.org, like random straw poll type of thing, and Corey LaJoy, out of all my drivers that I chose, which I like to choose, like, you know, for the lesser, like, underfunded teams. Like, I was Daniel Hemrick last year in Heat 3. For all the underfunded people that usually run in the back, Corey LaJoy was the one that picked up. Kind of like in our truck series, we are Natalie Decker, because of course we are. I did a random thing for that as well, and of course I got Natalie Decker from that. As is tradition.
Careful, still there.
Alright, so we're going to be getting off the throttle a lot, because I noticed in the Xfinity and the truck race, we started just blasting through our
Still there.
oh my god, why can't I think of it? Gas. Why was that so hard?
Hold your line. All right.
English is hard, chat. Sometimes. But yeah, we're making our way forward here. We'll get Tyler Ecken to the outside. Pick up the draft from... Who is that, Jay McMurray? Looks like it. Leave Blaney in the dust as we draft on up.
Still there.
Yep, that's Jay McMurray. Okay, cool. Get to the inside. And let the draft come to me.
Stay low. Are there on your outside? That was a great lap.
Well, hello. Inside kind of stacked up there. And Ryan Blaney's getting really hot and heavy, going 3 wide, forcing Jimmy to the outside. He backs out of it. So now that leaves Blaney on the outside. We hit the apron and we started coming up onto us. Thankfully, we were actually able to hold on to it. I see David Reagan in the lead. Holy God.
Careful, still there.
Yeah, right now, this opening sim, we're just taking it nice and smooth. Jesus, we're really bobbly through there.
Careful, still there. Careful, still there. Car outside.
Looks
Hold
like
your
Tyler
line.
Reddick has pace as well.
Careful, still there.
Blaney's there. He's side drafting me. I can't get on up.
Hold your line. Got one outside.
There we go. That's a lot better. Oh, I'm getting side drafted.
Careful, still there.
Am I 3 wide? No, I was just 2 wide there. Okay, it felt like I was 3 wide based on how Tyler Reddick was racing me. But you know what? That's good about the AI racing you that hard, you know? Because that's a sign of good sign of things to come.
Still there.
Okay, Chase.
Careful, still there.
Oh man, I can't wait for see what Chase has in store for all of us here at the Roval. Fastest. He's consistently one of the fastest cars, but like qualifying, he was nowhere. Qualifying 19.
Careful, still there.
I mean, he just needs to have a good race in the.
Keep it up. That was your best lap ever.
He just needs to have a good race, and he's onto the round of 12.
Careful,
Essentially,
still
don't
there.
crash out is what I'm saying.
Stay low.
Okay, kind of move on up a little bit.
Careful, still there.
Pick the draft back up. Kind of play with the throttle a little bit in order to.
Outside, outside.
Hello. Alright, very competitive back here actually. That's surprising.
Still there.
But it's a long race, so. Oh, Dynamic, okay, I see you side drafting me like that. Okay.
Stay low, stay low.
We get a run, so we'll get to the inside of Austin, but he still has to draft, and I'm kind of by myself down here, so that goes nowhere.
Stay on the bottom. Careful, still there.
Alex Bowman's next. We're almost in the top half of the field after starting third to last.
Outside, outside.
Oh, Tyler X there. Okay, gotta leave room for him. He's going for the hole,
Still there.
and now he gets put in the sucker
Still
hole.
there.
We'll kind of take a higher approach here because it looks like Dylan's kind of playing around with the lines.
Still there. Clear high, bud.
Let's try the high side. Oh man, Bubba's paint scheme for that aftershock is so good. That is such a. Honestly, I know not a lot of people are, but I'm a huge fan of that. Of this blue and the black on the front. Oh, it's so good.
Still there. Inside.
Yeah, Bubba has a really nice paint scheme in this game.
Stay high up here.
When we're kind of stuck in the hole like this, it's a really good opportunity to save some fuel. So,
Got one inside.
like I said, I know that
Still there.
for some reason you actually just blast through your blast through the gas, if you want to call it that. As evidence through the truck and Xfinity Championships. So yeah.
Careful,
Save
still
fuel
there.
as much as possible, get off the gas, and definitely not gonna push it. I mean, hell, still I have 188 laps to go. I'm not going to win the race now.
All clear. Yellow's out. Back her down.
Well, first caution. I mean, Daytona is like one of these tracks that, like, you know, if there's a caution, unless like the majority of the field is pitting, I'm not gonna pit. Yeah, and only Suarez is pitting, so I'm not gonna be one of those mad lads that's gonna make a dive for pit road. I'm not that ballsy. I want to win a championship, not win the championship on race one, you know? Especially in this championship where there's only 24 tracks, no playoffs, so there's no winning you're in.
All right, you're coming to the green.
That's not how I
Get
race.
ready here. Race out. Let's go. Got a car low now.
Can't pass
Got one inside.
because Dylan is going too slow and Sanam is stuck behind him.
Hold your line. Got one inside.
God, what a terrible restart.
Car there on the inside.
Dylan gets out of line, messes me up. Well, here we are. That's fine. Catch back up in the backstretch. Just lose a lot of positions. No one's below us, so get back to the bottom.
Still there. Still there.
I'm not gonna go 3 wide in the tri-oval. I'm not that kind of mad lad yet. I'm not gonna force that issue.
Careful. Still there. Careful. Still there. Still there.
Well, Tyler kind of messed up there, so... Oh, well, okay, I guess he just has better acceleration than I do, so here we are.
Car outside.
Huge stack up on the bottom lane, though. Just forced to go into a 3 wide there. It was kind of to take evasive action, but yeah, just really just hang out down here. Don't make any stupid moves. Very steady. Entering turn 1. Stay and chase his line. We'll clear Tyler. There we go. Again, another stack up down here on the bottom.
Hold your line. Got one outside.
Really messed me up. Tyler Reck is just, ooh, sucking the murder hole right there. Stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Careful. Still there.
Now, man, just being behind my man Chase over here feels good. Feels good, man. Push him to victory. Not really. I want to win this race. After finishing second in the truck and Xfinity side of Daytona, I want to be able to actually win this race. We came so close in the Xfinity garage when we went side by side with Allgaier on the last lap to the line. But alas, here we are.
Careful. Still there. Stay low. Stay low.
Yeah, we're making our way forward now.
Careful.
Oh,
Still
oh,
there.
hang on. Jay McMurray side drafting us. Hold up. Kind of stalled out there for a hot second.
Got a car high now.
Kind of go back to half throttle on the backstretch. We're not really doing a whole lot. There we go. Back to full throttle now in the corners.
Still there.
Brad's probably going to take the bottom from us. There you go. There you go, bud. Finally.
Careful. Still there.
Jay McMurray's being aggressive with the side draft today.
Careful. Still there.
save fuel wherever necessary, whenever I can. Oh, okay. Didn't realize I had no one on top. I thought I had Landon Castle there, but as I see now, he's all the way back there. Follow Brad through.
Stay on the bottom here. Still there. Still there. Still there. Careful, still there.
I'll tell you what, it honestly looks like the top side has more of a draft help because we're only 21st, but
Still there.
even on wide, you know, there is a huge separation between cars. Like, last is all the way back here, and first is already about to enter the dry oval.
Still there.
And last now has
Car there, Cal.
gotten off in 4. Yeah, there's a big separation.
Stay low, stay low.
But yep, we're in the top half of the field now. Well, hit the bottom there for a split second, kind of makes me bobble.
Stay on the bottom here.
Was that Matt Tift? No. That's Tift. Oh, okay, that's Parker Kligerman. Well, that's Joey Gase.
All
What?
right, you're clear.
God, I need to learn the Cup roster.
All clear.
Let's try the top side. Oh, the top side was a mistake already. If no one was up there, we would have completely made a pass around Brad K, but alright, oh well, back to the bottom.
Stay low, stay low.
So it looks like the bottom's starting to form up down here.
Stay low.
Side by side with Kyle,
Still there.
and now Kyle again. Start thinking about saving it fuel again.
All the way to the wall.
All the way to the wall. Yeah, it is just a solid line down here.
Stay low, stay low. Stay on the bottom.
There's Kligerman.
Careful, still there. Stay low, stay low. Still there.
But Eric Jones is still in the lead. And pulling away. Well, not really pulling away, but like, there's a small gap in between, like, what appears to be, like, 6 on back.
You got room. You're clear.
Or 7th on back, I should say. Is it Michael McDowell's up there? So thankfully we are saving fuel.
Stay low.
Just gotta save fuel where necessary, as I
Still
said.
there.
It's a long race. Need to keep her calm and focus.
Stay low, stay low. Careful, still there.
We'll take that, Brad. Thank you.
Still there.
2 JTG Doherty cars. Chris Buescher is not coming back next year. For shame.
Still there. Still
All right,
there. All
we
clear.
broke into the top 10.
Outside, outside. All clear. That was a great lap.
Joey Logano is the only person on the top side. Well, sorry to inform you, but that ain't it,
Still
Chief,
there.
right there. That's not the line you want to take.
Still there. All right, clear outside.
Alright, now's the hard part. We are still a second and a half away from the leader. We're in 10th place, or 9th place now. We're in a solid line. Looks like the entire top 15 is in a solid line right now.
Careful, still there. All clear.
Alright, up here with Hemrick. Which, if we go with the game logic, then is the defending Cup Series champion. But I don't know if I want to go that path. That's not the pathway I want to take. I still want to say that, like whenever I do a series like that in canon, it's a it's just a player. Well, he's gonna go to the top. That allows me to hitch a draft on Kurt,
All right, clear outside.
and we'll draft on up to him. Yeah, a bit of a separation happening here. We have the top 7 breakaway up here. Gap back to 8th. Which, honestly, I'm okay with, because that allows me to save fuel. Eric Jones is still in the lead, though. He just cannot get by him. Save fuel here. Kurt's going for the move.
Careful, still there.
Oh, well, I guess I'm going on the move on Kurt.
Careful, still there.
Oh, hang on. Oh, hold up. He's got pace, boy. But Joey Logano and his group of misfits are on the way up now, so...
Still there. Still there.
Well, if you're just going to give me the bottom line, that's fine. Thanks, Planey.
All right, you're clear.
I actually do not want to take the spot from McDowell here.
Hard from the outside.
Oh,
Outside.
oh, hang on. Ryan Blade's coming back. Stop the presses.
Stay low.
Alright, well, never mind. That went nowhere.
All clear.
Alright, yeah, we definitely are saving fuel. We're 18 laps away until we need to make our first stop, but we are going to be pitting when we start hearing people in front of us starting to pit. When we get that radio message saying that car in front of you is coming down pit road, that's when we'll come on down, because I am not pitting by myself. No siree, Bob. And I will do what the AI do in terms of pitting under caution. Like, if people around me are pitting, then I'm pitting. Or if like a large group is pitting, then I will come on down with them. Cody Ware up here, what the hell? Well, let's think about it from like a game perspective. Oh, or from like real life perspective, I should say. We have Eric Jones leading. Okay, that's fine. You know, one here in July of 2018. Then you have Ryan Newman. Okay, well, I can see it, you know. Daytona and short tracks are the great equalizer, you know. And then you have Cody Ware. Then you have Corey LaJoy, Kurt Busch, Ryan Blaney, and that's all I can see right now. And it looks like Michael McDowell, Matt DiBenedetto, and then Joey Logano. What an all-star top 10. Well, looks like someone lost the draft back there. Not sure who that is, but so not good for anyone involved. But right now, I'm perfectly content with just kind of riding around here. Just until we get to our first stop. I'm surprised, actually. You know, we're all kind of evenly paced up here. I mean, albeit I could
Still there.
get to the front if I wanted, but I don't really want to. Now we have a bit 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? 12 car breakaway? Yep.
Stay low, stay low.
Looks like with Kyle Busch as the caboose on this train. Slight bobble. Tire wear is starting to become a factor, but like it's not huge of a factor as like what it's going to be at like Atlanta or something like that, you know. In comparison to the two, it's not that bad. Yeah, I wonder who that car that dropped off the pack is, because there's going to be a sitting duck, you know.
Still there.
Cody, where are you like going to get to the bottom or what? Give him a little push. Kind of help him out. Make his decision for him. Alright. It's 12 more laps, so we're looking at lap 52. Or 53, I should say.
Stay on the bottom here.
Like I said, I'm trying to save fuel here, so I'm not really pushing all that hard. So I just want to make sure I can make it on with the rest of these guys here. Feels weird being at half throttle. Like, it still feels weird on this game to being forced to do a half throttle. Like, whether it be trying to save fuel or just taking a corner. Oh, hello. Honestly, it looks like the back half of the field is starting to line up single file. Alright, let Cody wear it back in.
Going down low now.
Up.
All around. Farther on the inside.
Got knocked out of line there.
Still there.
Okay, so essentially just swap spots. We are now behind Kurt Busch. That's fine. Not a big deal. Kurt got a really good run on me, and it was at the exact same time I kind of messed up that turn 4. So here we are. Ryan Newman is looking all over the place to get around Eric Jones. You're gonna, okay, you're gonna stick up top. I'm not worried about that. That's fine.
Stay low.
All right, back to where we were.
Clear high, bud.
We just swapped the positions back. He took the spot, moved back down, and now I took the spot and he moves back down. Alright, so right now, chat, we are just riding around up until our first stop. Not a big deal. We're saving fuel as we go. That's why I'm not, like, trying to get the lead or anything. We're just trying to save fuel. We have the car in order to get the lead, so I don't need to flex my muscles at lap 46. Because there's no saving fuel in the front. You have to go full throttle just to stay where you are. Update on the car that totally just dropped off the face of the earth. Just in about 3 seconds, about to cross the finish line. Yo, Sinner Live, welcome to the stream, my guy. Oh, do I like the game? Boy, howdy. Let me tell you how much I love this game. This game is such a breath of fresh air as compared to Heat 3 that it is like night and day. But yeah, no, I am loving it. AI is better, cars are better, everything's better. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a couple of things that I feel like they could be improved on. But I know it's definitely a step in the right direction. So yeah, here in about 5 or so laps, we are going to be making our first stop. Daniel Suarez should be the only person that won't stop because he stopped under that last caution, which may complicate things. It'll actually put some people a lap down. Got out of line there a little bit, not a big deal. I have no idea where he is, though. Unless he's the... maybe that red car, right, like, third line in on the, in the second pack. If that's him, then we have to make sure we can stay in front of him when, we make our stop. But yeah, Sinner, how about you? Have you got the game? Do you enjoy it? If you're just joining, we are doing the Daytona 500, as you can see. All 200 laps of it. This is the start of our brand new Cup Series Championship mode. I wanted to do this on Friday, but scheduling and just my day in general, it just was not allowing it. So, here we are. We're getting it done live. Right now, we're just kind of riding around in 4th place. Not because this is where we're crapping out at. We are saving fuel just in case these guys are going longer. Because I was noticing in my truck and Xfinity championship mode, that they save fuel like mad lads at in super speedways. So I am just covering my bases, making sure that I can stop with these guys.
It looks decent. I'm playing as Racing 03.
Oh, I do think that is the superior game. So I totally don't disagree with you there. But no, yeah, it's nothing compared to that game. But if you compare it to all the other games in the Heat, like in the Heat series, this is by far the best one.
Here comes the pit.
Up. Okay, so stops are already happening. It looks like Cody Ware's going to stay out though, so I will be the next cars around. Whoop. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's just draft with Cody Ware. Let's put in a fast lap. And we're going to be pitting next time by.
You're almost out of the gas.
So where is Daniel Suarez? It's not in the top 5. Okay. Alright, this time by, chat. Gonna go up for a little higher entry, so I'm not just getting ran over.
Back it down, back it down.
Definitely could have attacked the pit lane a little bit better there, but that's fine. This car is great. I don't feel like I need to make any changes to it, so we're just gonna kind of just run with this. Just finished my morning coffee. Nothing like a little bit of NASCAR Heat 4 with a morning coffee.
Clear up the pit, hammer down.
Alright, so there's Daniel Suarez. Have to make sure that we stay ahead of him.
Would you say this is the best NASCAR game since 2007?
I would have to say so, yeah. I mean, that's an arbitrary, like, personal opinion type of thing, but like, I would have to honestly say so, yeah. All right, so we're gonna kind of halt the means of production here, just a little bit, until we can get up to speed. There we go. Now, if they want to pass us, they want to go on the outside, which they will. There we go. Let one of them pass us, and we can
Careful.
just drop in line.
Car Outside.
So we lost out on that deal, but you know what? It's not the end of the world.
Whereabouts are you from?
I'm from Ohio,
Stay low.
born and raised. Alright, we're gonna block Ryan Truex. I'm gonna get in line with Newman here. So we were actually with Newman prior to the stop, so the people in front of us just had a godly start then. But man. Alright, so Suarez is all the way back there, so he's not going to be really lapping anyone anytime soon. Or not lapping us anytime soon. So right now we're just going to kind of stick in line,
Still there.
get past Newman.
All right, you're clear.
And catch on up to the cars in front. Chad, we are now 1 quarter through this race. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the Daytona 500. This is like a precursor for the Roval today. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy that as well. Hopefully I'm putting up a good show for you all. If you're new around here, my name is Private Patton. I stream NASCAR Heat 4 basically like 5 times a week, give or take. A little bit about me, I'm studying to become a teacher. So in between streaming and my university stuff, I am a student teacher currently. So yeah, social studies is what is my topic, is my subject. I don't know if I have any history buffs in the chat, but if you are, then hey, welcome to the rightful school subjects.
I'll stick around until the end of the race.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Sinner. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're enjoying the race, my guy. Oh, by the way, and if you are new around here, just know that my shtick is that I do 100% races. It's the only proper way to do a race, if you ask me. I'm not about that 13% life. I'm not about that 25% life. Not even about that 50. It's got to be 100%. Got to do the full race distance, you know? So yeah, right now we're closing in on
Still there.
the cars in front. Now, with that being said, I see 2 cars that totally just dropped off the face of the earth and lost a draft. Daniel Suarez is all the way back there, like in that huge pack that's coming off of 4. So it's a good thing we're up here. We're positioning our car exactly where we need to. Now, I don't know what's going on here with this 2-car tandems, but we have Eric Jones and it looks like Michael McDowell, or is that Joey Logano? I can't really tell from back here. Up in front, and then we have Cody Ware and no, not Parker Kligerman. Well, actually, that could be Kligerman up there. And then I have no idea who the 2 cars in front of them are. Or no, there's no 2 cars. Oh my God, Chad, I'm tripping. Yeah, we have a nice little breakaway up here. Cody Ware's in the lead. That's probably the last time you ever hear me say that. Yeah, I'm just glad that not be in that huge pack back there. Hopefully we can get a win here at Daytona. In my other championship modes that I did last week with, because I'm alternating weeks. So this week is Cup week. This upcoming weekend is going to be Truck and Xfinity weekend. So like when I did my championship modes there, I finished second both times. One in the Xfinity series was actually really close to actually being a win. We were side by side with Justin Allgaier at the line, but he got the better of us there. Hopefully I can turn that around and actually get that W. But yeah, if anyone watches Formula One in the chat, what do y'all think of the Russian Grand Prix? As I just got done watching it before hopping on here, and oh my god, why does Ferrari just like, whenever they have a good start, why do they just mess it up? That is my question. I want to posit for the chat today. Every time. Like, whenever they have a good beginning of the race, they always literally give Mercedes a 1-2. Alright, we're gonna ditch Klickerman here. And go up to Eric Jones and, was that McDowell? Or is that Logano? That's McDowell.
Are you using a wheel or controller?
I am using a controller. I know, it's a scrubby thing to do, but I could not afford a wheel, as of yet. Yeah, unfortunately. So yeah, this is all controller. I also wonder who those cars all by themselves are, right there in the that are entering turn 1 right now. Totally just lost a draft, so I think we're gonna just stick with Jones. I don't know why he's running the high side. What kind of mad lad is he? Oh, well, that's not getting me anywhere, so I'm gonna run the bottom here.
Careful, still there.
There we go, get past him, and we're gonna draft on up to Michael McDowell. Yeah. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream chat. I try to provide the best 100% gameplay, NASCAR Heat 4, as I can. Of course, you gotta get the full representation of Daytona 500. You can't just weak sauce it with like 26 laps or anything like that. This is the great American race. You know, you gotta treat it with the respect it deserves, much like the Coke 600. Because I noticed that, like, for anyone that doesn't do 100% races in chat, a lot of things can go wrong, or a lot of things can go right. Like in a 50% race, you know, you don't have nearly the amount of time to mess around. Like, if you mess up, then you don't have as much time to actually fix it. Oh my god, is that Brad Keselowski? Oh, close. It's his teammate. That was Ryan Blaney. Duh. How did I forget Ryan Blaney? Alright, so we're up here in P4 now, but it's actually going to be P3 because Daniel Suarez still needs a pit. He should be pitting here in the next, I want to say the next 5 laps or so? Because we had a caution on like lap 10. And so far, that's been the only caution so far. And of course, we got to get the single stage life, you know? Not about the stage racing like it was. Like how it is now. We're going for as close to Winston Cup as can be.
You're all clear up top.
But what's it called? So yeah, Daniel Suarez stopped, and he was the only person that stopped, which isn't why he's not the leader. Oh, well, actually, strike that. Looks like he's stopping right now. Which means it's time for us to put the hammer down. So that's going to give everyone their lap back. So no one's currently a lap down. But man, this field is really spread out, chat. We have packs all over the place. Like, we're the lead pack, then we have another pack that's back there, and then a even bigger pack coming off of 4 now. And then just goes on and on and on. So yeah, we're in second currently. Daniel Suarez is going to pick up somewhere in the 4th pack back there. Because for the AI, they lose exactly like 1 lap around here. They don't lose like a lap and a quarter like I do. like without draft, because you know they're so much better on acceleration and getting back up to speed. You know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna go to the end of this pack because I want to start saving. Oh, never mind. I lied. I only be pitting if everyone else is pitting. Oh man, if that caution came out one lap earlier, then Daniel Suarez would have screwed up this field. So it was Daniel Hemrick and David Reagan that was all the way back there. That lost the draft. Man, a bunch of big names back here too. We have Bowman, Larson, Elliott, Truex Jr. All these people are back here in the bottom 30s. Restarting on the outside, it's not optimal, but it's something we have to deal with.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready.
And we are green.
Got one inside.
Lap 70, about to go on 71. 130 to go.
Inside.
Had a much better start. Not initially, but the second phase of the start was a lot better than Cody Ware.
Got one inside.
Got to cut off Kligerman so he doesn't get below me and shove me to the absolute outside. Still side by side though.
Careful, still there.
Use a little bit of Kligerman's trap, see if we can get around him. Heading into the middle of 3.
Staying high up here.
Well, it looks like there was actually a car out of this race. No. The insides was able to hook up a little bit better than the outside. Kligerman's just not wanting to draft with me.
Got one down low now. Inside.
Yep, now I'm just a sitting duck on the outside. Get to the bottom as quickly as possible.
Inside. Careful, still there. Looking inside now. All clear. Got a car low now.
Jimmy, you're there or you're not?
Clear.
Alright, cool. Good talk. Alright, so we can start saving fuel now. Because we were right on par with what we were with the AI before that last stop. But that's also because we were really saving fuel. We were not, like, going for it. So I think what I'm going to do is realistically, I probably should just go to the back and just make my way back forward, because that will be a really good saver of fuel while also still keeping lap times. But also, let's just see how we do up here. Because if we can just constantly just like be off throttle, then we should be good.
Careful, still there.
Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, we are using Corey LaJoy and his meme scheme, you know? Oh yeah, look at that. That purdy.
Careful, still there. Got a car high now.
Oh, in my hubris, I was lost a couple positions there. Oh, well, no matter.
All right, you're clear.
All right, back to what we were doing. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, when I'm in, like, a huge draft like this, I can actually go half throttle and still be on pace. Which is why, that's why I was arguing to go to the back.
Careful, still there.
So I can start saving fuel a little bit better. I actually don't want to pass the Benedetto here. Let him stick out and merge back down to the bottom.
Still there. Stay
Alright, get past Keselowski, all clear. Thank you, Jeff Gordon, for being my spotter. I don't know if you knew this, but Jeff Gordon can be your spotter in this game. That is awesome. I found that out like last week, and I've been using him ever since. Alright, so De Benedetto's going to get along the outside of Hamlin here. We'll stick on, help him out on the bottom.
Still there.
Whoa, a little squirrely there, getting off of 4. Other than that, the car is actually like planted really well. Just, it's like the getting back on the throttle when I'm like half throttle. It's like the hardest part.
Careful, still there.
Let him merge back in. Pack's starting to spread on out a little bit. Get back half throttle. Back full throttle.
Got one inside.
Oh, okay, well, didn't work out there. Well, I got my wish about going to the back, which is, all in all, fine. Alright, merge back here. Back to 7. That's fine. Not a big deal. Because we're in like a single line like this, it's really not a big deal. But when it's single line, like Joey Logano, like I consider this a single car line right here. Because he's like the only person down here. This one I need to go full throttle. But like when I'm in a multi-car pack, like, hang on. Well, I guess not really now because people are just like, nah, I wanna get out of line. When I'm in a multi-car line, like we were in like turn 1 and 2, that's when I can go like half throttle and I can save a lot of fuel.
Stay low, stay low.
And in case you're wondering why I keep talking about fuel,
Stay low.
it's because during my Truck and Xfinity Championship mode, when I did Daytona,
Still there.
by me just going full throttle and occasionally just getting off of it, like that,
Careful, still there.
it was not enough. There was times where I actually had to pit a lap before everyone else because I would not make it around. Which means the AI are saving fuel as they are running, and I don't want to find myself in a precarious position to of pitting without the help of the rest of the group, the rest of the draft. So who is out of this race? I can't really tell. May just have to find out when I pit next, which is here in about 25 laps, probably, by the time I save that fuel. Look at Jimmy up here, looking for putting the moves on Cody Ware.
Inside. Alright, you're clear.
Joe Logano also looks fast, too. He has yet to leave, like, the top 10. He's just been up here with us the entire time. Eric Jones was up here. I don't know what happened to him, though.
Plus more realistic to pit.
Careful, still there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, looks like someone lost a draft. Look at Jimmy go. Come on, Jimmy.
Still there.
That's Jimmy Jam, chasing 8. Side by side with Matty D.
Careful, still there.
And you know, and it's also very realistic that when you're in a pack, like in real life, the cars behind first
Still there.
are actually saving
You're all
fuel.
clear up top.
So it's very realistic. What's not realistic, though, is having Landon Castle up here. I mean, it feels good, it's a feel-good story, but, like, it's not realistic.
Hold your line, got one outside.
Alright, let's catch back on up to these two. And then back to half throttle. Oh my god, Landon Castle going, putting moves on Jimmy Jam. gonna stick with him. Leave Johnson in the dust.
All right, you're clear.
Logano's gonna follow suit, slot in behind us. Yeah, you can tell who are the fast cars right now as we're approaching halfway. Like, myself, Joey Logano, Matty D's been up here consistently. Denny Hamlin's been up here consistently. Like, those are the three that really stand out the most currently.
Got one inside.
I'm intentionally sticking with Castle here because I want more cars to get past me so I can save a little more fuel. Because when it's just one car like this, our lap times just drop. Like, we lost 0.2 of a lap right there. Our record was when we were catching up to a group of cars that were in front of us, so like we just never let off the gas at all during that lap. So our average lap time though is like a 44.4. So we're about, just by being behind just one car instead of like two, our lap time dipped 0.2 of a second.
Still there. Got one inside.
So next time that I can get slot back in on the bottom is what we're gonna do.
Careful, still there.
But even then, like, we're only in 4th right now. It's not that big of a deal.
Stay high.
I'm not worried about it.
Car down the inside.
Looks like we can actually slot in after Clickerman.
Careful, still there.
Oh, that's not Clickerman. That's Cody Ware. Oh, I got a huge one now. Like, when it's just more than one person on the top side's actually kind of competitive. Kind of. But yeah, we slot back in on the bottom. Not a big deal.
Still there.
Alright, back to business as usual.
Careful, still there.
Joe Logano's in the lead. Honestly, he's one of those cars that can probably just stay in the lead. Like, Eric Jones was leading like the first like 30 laps of this race because he was actually just fast and no one could get around him. And I feel like Joe Logano's like one of those as well. Well, Cody Ware, if you're just going to give me the bottom, that's fine. I'll take it from you.
Clear high, clear high.
Dropped on up to these two up here. Not going to attempt to pass them. Alright, so who is that? Can't tell. I literally will just have to find out who DNF'd when we stop next. Slight gap between myself and Matty D. What's our target looking like? About 15 laps. Okay, that's fine. We're on par with what we need to be doing. Thinking about pitting with the first group of cars this time around, seeing if that can improve my track position. Because I came in the pits with a provisional P2, but really I was like P4, and I came out like P8. So I definitely lost time there in the pits. I think that's also because my pit crew did like a 16.6 pit time, which is not very good. Alright, Matt Mando caught up to us. Landon Castle's still up here, so that's a surprise. It's a welcome surprise, but a surprise still.
Hold your line.
Matty's there.
Got one
Just let him have it. Alright, cool. Landon Castle didn't try to go for it, so slot in behind the 95. Drop back out, on up to him. Eric Jones is back up here, so he's made his way back up to the front. He's another fast car.
Stay on the bottom here.
I don't want to pass him. This car's, entire pack is not really thinning out as much as I thought it would. Towards the end of the first run, the cars were like evenly spaced out among the track, but I guess it's not really happening this time around. We're all pretty much together. Yes, there are like little separations in between, but like it's not as pronounced as it was the first time. Yeah, see what I was talking about? Like that's like a 14.4 is our average lap time when we're in a pack of when I have like 2 or 3 cars in front of me. And I'm also saving fuel too, so we could theoretically go faster. Like if I was coming from a distance, then it would be even faster than that. Alright, so what I'm imagining here. Oh, well, Eric Jones decides to take the high side, and Jimmy Jam's gonna get past him, allowing for a 4-car breakaway in the front, which is fine by me. Consisting of 1 Penske, 1 Joe Gibbs, and 1 Joe Gibbs affiliate, and then a Go Fast racing car. What a diverse top 5 we have here. Because then you go down the order of, you have Jimmy Jam, and then you have Eric Jones that's battling Cody Ware. And it looks like you have Joey Gase on the top side, Mike McDowell down low, Paul Menard behind him.
Still there.
Alright, we're going to make the move on Matty D, see if we can get past him.
All clear.
Yeah, I'm also curious on who that person that lost the draft is. See if that's anyone noteworthy. Like last time, it was like Daniel Hemrick and David Reagan. Which,
Yellow flag.
oh well, if everyone's pitting, I will too. Who was it? Kevin Harvick's out. It was BJ McLeod that lost the draft. Okay, that makes sense. Daniel Suarez is not pitting, though. That's interesting. Unless he was the cause of the caution, he's actually out of this race now. That would make sense. But yeah, we're pitting. Again, I don't feel like we need to make any adjustments to this car. It's actually pretty good. So I don't know. We'll see if we actually lose some spots. Because I actually don't know. With the 16.6 last time. Nope, we just maintained our spot. No, Daniel Suarez just legit just didn't pit there for some reason.
Coming to the green, driver. Ready, ready. Time to go.
We did gain a spot though on Denny Hamlin.
Stay low.
And Daniel Suarez is slow as well. So here we are. Oh, hang on, hold up. Give him a good shove, because now he is pulling a little too far away from my liking.
Car on the outside now. Hold your line, got one outside.
Oh man, look at Logano. Oh my god, what a rocket.
bud.
Literally, who fired the bullet that Joey Logano is riding on right now? Now Jimmy jams to my inside.
Careful, still there.
Yeah, that's like if I had to choose a person that's not myself that I want to win this race, I would have to say Joey Logano, because that was a power move right there. He got a shove from Michael McDowell and went past both me and Suarez.
Stay high, stay high.
What a move.
Inside. Stay high, stay high.
Whoop. Slipped up the track a little bit. Not a big deal. We're good. Continue.
My lane's clear. Careful, still there. Hold your line. Got one inside.
Need to get back down to the bottom. I don't know if Truex is going to take that bottom spot or not.
Careful, still there.
I feel like he should. If he was smart, he would. But I have Jay McMurray to my inside, so I can't take it even if I wanted to.
Car there on the inside.
Definitely don't want to go on the high outside. That's just asking for a bad time.
Stay high up here.
Unless I know I can get past Suarez. Kind of like now.
Still there.
210 I saw. Look at that. 210 entering turn 1.
Still there.
I don't know, maybe Suarez just had the better strategy there, because there's definitely a chance that when we were pitting right there, if it would have been green, that we could have made it on one more stop. And Suarez can definitely still do that. So like maybe Suarez is just like 200 IQing all of us, where he knows that this thing's just gonna go caution free the second half of this race. Which, happy second half of the race, everyone. We are now 100 laps down, 100 to go.
Still there. Inside.
All right, so yeah, about getting to the bottom thing, that's still on our to-do list.
Clear low.
Take it. Oh, no. Oh, Joey Gase is there.
Got one inside.
I definitely don't want to be aggressive, because I don't want to get spun out and put all the way to the back. Because even though I have strict yellow on, it's the caution system is really spotty at best. Looks like I can definitely take it after Eric Jones, though.
Looking inside now.
Oh, or not. Happy April Fools, everyone.
Got a car low now.
Did you guys know it was also April Fool's Day? Ha! Joke's on you guys. Ooh, that was an aggressive move by Kyle there.
Still there.
Cody Ware is gonna be aggressive and take that spot, or take that bottom line. Slight contact with Kyle, that's what I was talking about. That's one thing I want to avoid.
Careful, still there. Got one peeking inside.
I mean, we're kind of holding our own on the outside. Like, we're losing, like on average, like a position a lap, but it's still not that bad on the outside. Not like Heat 3 where you just drop like a rock on the outside. It's manageable now. But being on the outside like that, you know, nowhere really anywhere else to go, it's like a really good opportunity to start saving fuel.
Still there.
Cool. Take the bottom.
Stay on the bottom here.
Alright, I guess we're just swapping lanes to Benedetto.
Careful, still there.
Just approaching with a little too much head of steam there.
Careful, still there.
man, name more iconic duo. Kyle Busch right behind number 52. Next thing he'll know, he'll be slamming his rear and complaining about why he was there to begin with.
Outside, outside.
Joey Gase with an aggressive... Whoa, what the hell is he doing?
Stay on the bottom here.
Aggressive weaving back and forth. I didn't know what lane he was trying to take there. He was at first down low, then he was in the middle, and then back down low again, and now...
All the way to the wall.
Ugh. Pick a lane and stick with it, dude. I could go to the bottom here, chat.
Careful, still there.
But you see, like, I like, not bottom out. I
He
just,
wishes the game had classic NASCAR tracks as well.
Careful, still there.
I just start to get bogged down so much. Do I wish game had classic NASCAR tracks? I mean, I would love to race at Rockingham, you know?
Careful, still
Like when they were, when they said they were adding legend drivers like Gordon, I was hoping for like fantasy tracks like North Wilkesboro and Nazareth.
Stay low.
What's it called? Rockingham. But I mean, I take what I can get. I mean, I like the addition that
Stay on the bottom here.
all series can race on all tracks except for Eldora. So like I like the idea of the trucks racing at the Roval. Which I actually did a race of that yesterday. Not on stream or anything like that. Wow, Kyle, that was really close to my bumper there. Not like streamed it, but like it's really fun. The Roval is so much better than what it was in E3.
Clear high, clear high.
Alright, let's see if we can make a move on the outside.
High lane clear.
Let's see if we can stick it. Oh, no. Well, we tried.
Still there.
Alright, let him get back around me and then get back to what I was doing.
Careful, still there.
But yeah, I like the idea of the truck series getting a little bit extra love in this game because I feel like it gets shafted on so many things. Like, I would argue that the truck series is the most exciting series for me this season. Like,
It's still no road Atlanta though.
Careful, still
oh,
there.
I know. Oh my god. Let me tell you something, Sinner. Road Atlanta
Are there on your outside?
and Road America are one of my favorite road courses. Like, God, it's, you know, and I know this is like an EA thing that's like, I'm pretty sure there's like a copyright thing going on here, but like, if there was a way that like 704 could actually like implement the Talladega road course, you know, the one that was available in like NASCAR 05, and oh my God, that would be like my wettest dream.
All clear.
Kyle really tried hard to side draft me there, and it did not work there, buddy. But yeah, Road America on this game is my personal favorite road course. Roval's up there. I mean, it wasn't nearly as up there as it was like Mid Ohio, because I also really like Mid Ohio. But yeah, I also really enjoy that the truck series is getting a little more love than it did in previous years, because I would argue that in real life right now, it's one of the most exciting series, if not the most exciting series. Like, you have Xfinity, who was like, you have the same top drivers, same 12 top drivers the entire season long. You knew that they were going to make the playoffs. There's no question about it. You have Cup, where maybe DiBenedetto could have made the playoffs and didn't upset, but yeah. Then you have like the bottom half of those drivers, like Jimmy not making the playoffs. Clint Boyer.
Dirt stuff doesn't as well. It should though.
Yeah, exactly. I would love to see the Cup cars on dirt, but I think 704 just said it's a programming thing. That since they don't have actual pit roads, you can't program the cars to just sit on the track for no reason. But I don't know. But yeah, then you have Truck Series where you have all these storylines. You know, you have the engines just taking a dump on Thor Sport. You have no one from the KVM camp out of their 2 full-time trucks making the playoffs. You have Ross Chastain just lighting fire to the Truck Series from his start. The Truck Series is full of developing stories, and I feel no one talks about them.
Blue would be cool too.
World of Outlaws, yeah. I mean, I've always said that, like, if they're gonna stick with the Dirt Series, like a Dirt Series, I would love to have seen like World of Outlaws or something like that. But I mean, I would much rather have like K&N or ARCA as the 4th series than Dirt. I mean, especially since like those are officially licensed NASCAR events. Like the Dirt Series has to literally have the disclaimers like not a sanctioned NASCAR event or something like that. Whatever it says.
Careful, still there.
Can I get around Joey Logano before, or can I get around Paul Menard before? Nope, I guess I can't. Alright, well, back in line I go. Oh, someone else lost the draft, it looks like.
Leland or Arthur would make more sense.
Yeah, exactly. And I've always said that, that it would make more sense for them to do it, but, you know, whatever. We deal what we have been dealt, and we play what we have been given. So, I'm gonna stick with Paul here.
Got a car low now.
Wow, Joey Gase had a full head of steam there.
Got a car low now. All clear.
Alright, well, not a big deal. We only lost 1 spot there. Because Jay McMurray decided to let me in, so that was nice. Very nice of him. Tip of the hat to you, sir. Oh, well, I messed him up because of it. Alright, well, to the rear he goes.
Then
Sure.
707 should make a dirt racing game, focused on winning 358's modifieds.
Yeah, make its own section, you know. I mean, then again, I've been told that, especially from like when they did like developer diaries for it, the Dirt series is so hard to make because it's so hard to what's it called? It's so hard to
Still there.
like animate dirt physics, translate that over to asphalt, especially when you're doing like the same game, like within the same game, is what I'm trying to say.
Stay low, stay low.
So you have like one physics engine for asphalt, and you have another physics engine for dirt.
Bottom looks good.
Trying to get in line with Paul Menard, but it's not really.
Stay low.
It was
stay low.
really kind of not working out there.
You got room. You're clear.
It is a solid line back here. Oh my god. No one is like on the outside from like the top half of the field on back. Wow.
Some people can understand dirt more than others.
Yeah. I mean, like the thing is, I know it took like iRacing a long time to get it, so I mean, if iRacing kind of took a while in order to understand how dirt works, and I can understand like a little small developer like 704.
Still there.
All right, so we're gonna try this again. Try to see if we can get around Paul Menard before turn 3. Well, that didn't work out.
Still there.
Well,
Inside.
at least we can say we gave it a shot.
Inside.
But yeah, we just get bogged down. We have no help back here. Looks like we can get behind Clearman though.
Got a car low now.
There we go. So who do we have back here? We have Castle. Who is that? No. Okay. Well, I guess the world may never know. I'm still trying to learn the new Cup roster. Chad, for anyone that is new around here, or not really new around here, but
Customs who makes dirt tracks for NR2003.
oh yeah, there you go. Kind of export it, you know, kind of do its own thing. But for mostly during my time in playing this game, I've been focusing on the truck and Xfinity roster of things. Like, you know, because I do my career mode in the Xfinity series, and I have a truck career mode in my YouTube. Now, of course, those are all full races, of course. So I haven't really dabbled too heavily in the Cup side of things. You know, me, I'm a fan of the lower series. Like, I love the lower series. I feel like they deserve a little more love than they get. So yeah, it's actually nice to be up here at the Cup level. Obviously, I know the bigger names, of course. You know, being a true NASCAR fan.
Truck career going?
My truck career, 2 top 10s, 2 or 3 top 10s, and 3 top 20s out of 9 races so far. I have it set to Legend, so it's all on Legend difficulty. Self-plug, feel free to check it out.
Stay low, stay low.
That's like my for fun season series right there, where really it's just me just playing, not commentating. So that's nice. Whoa! I had no idea Suarez was getting out right there. Holy God. Yeah, it's no commentary. It's purely the race. So for anyone that is like all about like commentary with that, like I focus more on the Twitch side of things, but like I do have that YouTube exclusive series for that. So in other news, Kyle Busch made his way to the lead,
Careful, still there.
and we are making our way back forward. How are we on fuel? About 20 laps. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we definitely won't be able to make it on one more sub, like Daniel Suarez. Oh my God! I swear to God, if he like 200 IQs us all, he has that AI logic where he knows that this thing's just going to go green the rest of the way, which I highly doubt. I highly, highly doubt. Then he knows. Then he, I feel like that's like insider trading, you know? A little unfair. Yeah, look at that solid line there on the bottom. Yeah, my pace slowed down like half or a tenth of a second right there because I have 2 cars in front of me instead of just 1 or 3. And now Kyle Busch looks like he's having some pace, so, but I definitely don't want to have these get them too far away from me, as Chris Buescher is looking to the outside, but he's not going to find a whole lot of success. Because if you want to pass around the outside, you gotta do something like what Joey Logano did, where you just get shot out of a rocket, get a good push from the person behind you, go past me and the leader in order to take the lead for yourself. Where is he, by the way? Oh, he's back there in like 8, 7. Not a big deal. Yeah, he's only in 7. So he dropped back a little ways, but like, looks like he got to the outside, but that was about it. Oh, hello. I was looking at chat right there. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. So let me tell you guys a little story. For anyone that is new around here, I did the same championship mode on Heat 3. This dude in front of me, Jay McMurray, won 3 out of the 4 crown jewels with no, strike that. 2 out of the 4 crown jewels. I won the Coke 600, and Brad Keselowski, I think, won the Darlington race. And this dude, Jay McMurray, who was supposed to be trash, literally finished like 5th in points. Because he started off with a win at the 500. Then he won at the Brickyard. Then again, I also finished the season with like 9 wins out of the top 25. Which, by the way, I should explain. For anyone that wasn't here when I showed the settings I have for this championship mode are wide AI spread. We also have what's it called? Not Legend AI. 105 difficulty, which is the hardest AI. So I guess you can equate that to Legend. So the hardest AI difficulty, we have normal fuel and tire wear consumption on my end, normal on the AI end as well, and I have the starting spread to compressed. So like whenever we have a restart, we're all bunched up together, which is realistic. So I have it as realistic as possible, or at least I try to. If there's anything I'm probably going to change, it may be my tire wear. I may give it more effect, because I noticed in like just testing around with the settings. Speaking of Jay McMurray, we have Jay McMurray going for the lead. Kyle Busch looked like he was going to try to fill in the gap, so I had to get off the throttle there for a hot second. I was nervous. Alright, here we go. So now it's just myself and Jamie. Now, I feel like I should just save fuel, and I think I will. But I can't nearly save as much as I want, because when it's just myself and a car in front, I cannot literally go as fast as they can when I'm in front. So I feel like I'm just gonna... I kind of just want to let someone by. So... because I do have the pace. I definitely can win this race. I know how to do it. But, I mean, we're only at lap 129. We still have 72 more laps to go. Which, by the way, we are trucking along with this, chat. 16 more laps until we need to make our next green flag stop. The person that, honestly, we should just keep in the back of our heads is Daniel Suarez, because, like I said, he has the strategy that may prove to be the best strategy and the play of the game. Is that Tyler Reddick back there? That is Tyler Reddick in fourth. Holy God, where did he come from? Oh, another stop. And I can guarantee you Daniel Suarez is not going to pit. Nope, he actually is going to get the wave around. So yeah, he is not going to pit here. Interesting. The plot thickens. So yeah, we're going to be pitting here. Nope, because everyone else is pitting. So we are going to as well. It's going to be interesting to see where this goes. Yeah, Tyler Reddick up here in fourth. We lost a spot there apparently, so nice to see that, like, there's pit differences in that we just go in on one side and on one spot and come out in the same. There's actual differentials, like it was in Heat 3, like where, like say I would come in like 5th place and I would come out in 5th place and everyone has the same running order. Yeah, Jamie McMurray really got out to a bit of a gap there. Letting these guys go around me. Tyler Reddick is glued to the rear of Parker Kligerman. He pushed him all the way to the lead. Not as impressive as Joe Logano, who did it by himself, but yeah. McMurray's still there. Thinking about going to the rear. Well, not exact rear, but like mid-pack.
Careful, still there.
So we'll see if I can get around Tyler Reddick first.
Stay high.
No, the side draft.
Got a car low now.
That was a good move right there by him. Side drafting me all the way to the end of turn 3. So yeah, we're just gonna chill out here.
Still there.
We have a whole 45 laps until we need to stop again. Which,
Rear full 100 laps from up.
yo, Airwolf, welcome to the stream, my guy. Good 400%. Yeah, man. I only do 100% raises. What are you talking about? I'm all about the 100% life. As I was explaining to the chat earlier, that's my shtick. I love it. It's what I do. Especially for the Great American Race.
Still there.
Yeah, okay, well Tyler Reddick's in the lead now, so man, as sad as I am to see Bell leave the Xfinity Series, it's going to be a hell of a Rookie of the Year battle in the Cup Series next year with Bell and Reddick and maybe Cole Custer? I don't know. Then again, he has job security at SHR, so there's a chance that he may just stick out in the Xfinity Series until literally a spot opens up for him and he's just going to move in. But yeah, it's going to be a hell of a Rookie of the Year battle, and I'm looking forward to it.
Stay high. Stay high.
Get to the outside of Parker.
Still there.
I'm not going to give DiBenedetto
Got one inside.
a little push in the corner. That's just not good. Glenn Boyer's really close for some reason.
Stay high. Stay
He
high.
was like on my side. Not even my corner panel. He was just like on my door. Like he had an entire bottom lane there, dude.
Careful, still there.
Chad, in case you didn't know, I talk with my hands a lot, so like literally like on the backstretch I'm like, as I'm talking, like I'm like motioning with my hands, so like my controller's just like moving back and forth. I'm like, slight tap of the wall right there, but not a big deal. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. If you're just joining, we are 138 laps in of the Great American Race.
Still there.
63 more to go. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the race, enjoying the stream. I will probably be doing another race after this. It's actually going to be a start of another championship that I wanted to do. It's literally like another for fun things where I set everything to 4 times tire wear,
Still there.
no cautions. It's just a fun thing. I did it with Heat 3. It wasn't like an official like thing that I streamed, but I just did it for fun. And boy, is it fun. gonna be doing the Truck Fantasy 6.
Stay high, stay high.
The one that has like every new track that they usually don't go to on it. So like it has like Road America, it has Watkins Glen, like all the road courses essentially. It has Richmond as one of the short tracks. It's gonna be a blast. First race is Martinsville, so
High lane clear.
I want to win that grandfather clock.
Don't move, stay high.
All right. Well, speaking of winning,
Inside.
in order to win, I need to get to the bottom. So it was fun up here while I lasted, but something's got to change here.
Still there. Farther on the inside.
Because we're fast, but you know, we're really just going nowhere up here.
Bottom free. Houston, if you
Oh,
need
is it? Oh, hey, look at that. Asking you shall receive. Coolio, Daddy-o.
Careful, still there.
That's what I always say. That's as we say in the Groovy
Careful,
crew.
still there.
Coolio, Daddy-o. No, we also say we like to have fun here a lot. Alright,
Be
well,
sure to post your series track for the fantasy trucks.
Outside, outside.
hold up. Let me get on the front stretch so I can read that.
Stay low.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I will. Everything I do on here on Twitch, it gets uploaded to YouTube, so.
Still there.
So for anyone that missed the stream, they can actually watch it
Bottom here.
back in real time. Or if they don't want to sit by and watch the entire thing, they can like double up the speed. So yeah, it's just for overall convenience, I guess, for the viewer. But yeah, or your guys' end, hopefully y'all are enjoying the race. Hopefully I'm putting up a good show for y'all.
Still there.
Trying to, at least. I don't know, I'm still worried about Daniel Suarez.
Stay low. Stay low.
Yo, Mr. Basic Chick, welcome to this welcome to the stream first of all, and thank you so much for the follow. Chat,
Careful.
do you know what that means? 125 followers. That means that this weekend we are now doing our first open lobby. We hit our follower goal. We are, for anyone that is on PS4, I will be doing an open lobby this weekend.
Still there.
So be sure to come on by. I will post more details on my Twitter later, but thank you so much, Mr. Basic Chick. Welcome to the stream. What? Oh, we gotta win this race now. We gotta end this thing on a high note. That's awesome. Yep, that was our follower goal. Awesome. Thank you so much.
All the way to the wall.
All the way to the wall. Thanks, Jeff Ford. Alright, so back to the single file line that we've known and don't really like, but we have to deal with. Danny Hamlin's behind us. Not gonna go for it. I'm gonna stall out real fast. Well, if you're just gonna give me the bottom, I guess I kind of have
Still
to.
there.
Getting a lot of help from Denny Hamlin behind me.
Stay low. Clear high, bud.
All right, there we go. And Jamie, are you gonna actually just stay out down here? All right, cool. All right, I'll see ya.
Still there. All clear.
All right, so let's look at this top five objectively. It looks like we have Kyle Busch in the lead, then then another Joe Gibbs, Drex Jr. behind, Clint Boyer, who started in the rear with me. I started P38, guys. In case you didn't know, we have Clint Boyer up in third, Brian Priest in fourth, the JTG Doherty. Then we have me, a Go Fast racing car, completing the top five. Then we have a small breakaway, and then we have Denny Hamlin, Jim McMurray, Tyler Reddick's back there. Looks like Joey Gase. Landon Castle. Is that Daniel Suarez? No, that's Cody Ware. I'm looking for Daniel Suarez because he is, like I said, Chad, he is the person that I need to look out for. He has been nowhere all race. In terms of the pre-race notes, he is, for all intents and purposes, should be slow as hell. But he has had the strategy on us. He has been the person in the back of our heads, the people that we have been fearing whenever we wake up in a cold sweat, because if this thing should go green, he can make it on one more stop. We, meaning myself and everyone else besides him, also need to do a stop. Now the only thing that strategy could backfire in his face is if there's a caution in between now and like 30 laps from when we need a pit. If not, no big deal. If there is, yes, exactly. He'll be pitting here in about, I want to say like 10 laps. Alright, but by the way, we should start saving fuel, so yeah, because there's no way we're making it to the end, but still, I want to be able to pit with these guys and not get left out to dry. Especially because this is going to be the last stop. So, we're going to be taking it nice and smooth. We still have a nice little gap to Denny, which he probably should be gaining on us here soon. But just in real life, Joe Gibbs is basically dominating this top 10. Eric Jones should be back there. Yeah, I see him back there. So he's right around the corner as well. Joe Gibbs having a good day. Stuart Haas is not having a good day, even though Clint Boyer is up here. Kevin Harvick's the only car that is out. Daniel Suarez could or might not have a good day, depending on what exactly happens, if we go caution-free or not. And I have no idea where Almirola is. I've only seen him like twice the entire race. One was when I passed him to get up to the front, and the other time was one other time when I just randomly saw him on the leaderboard. I actually don't want to pass Priest here. Yeah, our pace is starting to slow down a lot. Like, it allows this second group to catch us. This doesn't help when I get into the throttle and I hit the apron like that. Go half throttle all the way through this turn. When I'm on half throttle, though, it really makes me like not really lose control of the car, but like not have as much control. Alright, so we're past Parker, who I do believe is also racing in the Roval today. So I wonder if he's going to be like the in-car commentator, you know, for the race.
From the UK, so I don't know a lot about NASCAR, but from what I've seen, best place to race in is third. Until the last lap or two.
Yo, Moss7, welcome to the stream, my guy. So right now, yes, currently, for me at least, because I, during my championship modes, I run a default setup, so like custom setups are better, all things considering. But on a default setup like me currently, third allows you to get the best run into going into like the final lap. So you'll be able to get as much draft as possible, and then if you coordinate it properly, go past second and then first for the win. But for me right now, the reason I'm back here in fourth, just kind of putt-putting around, is because I want to save fuel. I have been encountering issues where, not like part of the game, but like how I'm not saving as much fuel as the AI are. So like when I did my truck championship mode, I had, and same with the Xfinity series, there was one pit stop where I had to pit all by myself. And being on this large super speedway, you don't want that. You want to be able to pit with someone else in order to get the draft, because the draft is so important. I don't know if you can see it, but there is someone that has lost the draft behind all of here, and they won't be able to catch up. They will lose about a second and a half a lap, and eventually, if this thing stays green, we will catch on up to them and we will lap them, because it's always faster in a pack. Whether you call it slipstream or draft, it's like the same thing. The car in front punches a huge hole in the air and is acting as the air friction that slows them down, but everyone else behind them doesn't have that, so we naturally go faster.
Stay low, stay low.
But yeah, it all depends. So we're looking on when Daniel Suarez makes his stop. It should be here soon, honestly. I'm also on the lookout for him, see if I can see him in my, as I look behind me every now and then.
Yeah, I know it is slipstream, but I had no clue about the side draft and what it actually does. I had to Google it on my own.
Yeah, side draft is when you get to the quarter panel of a car. So like let me see if I can demonstrate it real quick. Hang on. Gonna get a good draft out to Ryan Preece. I get to his corner panel.
Still there.
Close enough. See how he slowed down a little bit? It's not making him go slower. Well, it's not me speeding up, sorry, I should say. It's actually making him slower because the air gets pushed onto his corner panel, and that increases his air friction and slows him down. And that's a tactic that's used a lot in real life. It's not so much translating really well into the game, but you get my point. Well, there goes Daniel Suarez's strategy. Where is he at, by the way? Oh, he was back in 33rd. Okay, right. Well, never mind then. This is gonna be a battle to the end then. So much for that. Give me one second. I'll be right back.
Alright, be smart out here. Going green. Ready. Green's out. Let's go.
Gotta love that. Must have taken 2 tires.
Still there.
Whoa.
You're clear. Alright, you're clear.
Jake Murray made slight contact with us there. Huge sack up on the top side. Wow. We're staying down low. We're avoiding all of that. Noping the F out of there.
Still there.
Not even dealing with it.
Ma 7 High U5, can you get this game in the UK?
Careful. Still there.
my god, that scheme on Bubba Wallace's car is so good. I love the aftershock screen, paint scheme.
Outside, outside.
All right, well, back to the front we go. We don't need to worry about fuel. We are good to go to the finish, so no more saving fuel. We are just going to be balls to the wall.
Stay low, stay low.
Embedded through Stingray, but NASCAR isn't televised at all
Still
in the
there.
UK.
Oh, really?
F1, on the other hand,
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, like, F1 is the leading motorsport in the world, so, like, it makes sense.
Still there.
I mean, they don't even televise the Euro Series? Because, I don't know if you're aware, but there is the Euro Series that I heard was gaining prevalence. And, yeah, that's nice. Nice to have a
Careful, still there.
an actual
All right, you're clear.
viewer from over the pond stopping on out, so thank you so much.
Stay low, stay low. All right, you're clear.
All right, so we're back up here in 7th. We're good. We're sitting pretty. I definitely don't want to get to the high side. That's just going to ask for us to go to the back of the pack.
if they do it's at stupid o'clock in the morning and on some weird sport channel that I'm not aware of.
Interesting. All right, I could have swore that they were talking that it was gaining prevalence, but okay, no big deal.
Over the pond here too, Southern Hemisphere.
Oh, well, welcome. Welcome, guys. I am from Ohio, the state of Ohio in the United States. So thank you guys so much for stopping on out. I had no idea you guys were from Europe.
Car outside.
Well, not even Europe, just across the Atlantic, so I should say. So yeah, welcome, guys. Thank you so much for stopping on out and watching me race a American motorsport game. Had I would have known, I would have just played some Formula One. But I'm sure, I don't know. What's your guys' just so I can just ask, like, what's your guys' opinion on NASCAR, or just where you guys are from? What do people think of NASCAR over there? Because I'm purely curious.
Stay on the bottom.
Like, do they think it's just like a redneck, hillbilly sport that's like uncivilized, or is it like not that?
Still there.
Not as big on NASCAR these days, thanks and John.
Well, hello.
I love IndyCar.
Oh yeah, no, I'm all about IndyCar as well. Gotta respect the open wheel side of things, you know. But no, I get you. No, there is a lot of ads, so I totally get you. I mean, it's just the television networks and all that. Can't really, we as the fans, unfortunately, just have to deal with it. Alright, so we're just going to set ourselves up for the final 30 laps of this race. Let's see if we can get past all of them. Brendan Gaughan's in the lead, wow. I'll tell you what, chat, like,
You're clear.
Way too many ads, get F1 and no ads.
well, yeah. Like, I watched the Russian Grand Prix, and I mean, like, I always watch Formula One. I watch every race. But, like, you know, just seeing the difference in between,
Yellow flag.
interesting. Just seeing the difference between that racing and or the ads, the commercials in between Formula One and NASCAR is like night and day. So yeah, there's no reason for me to
Sky
pit.
Sport UK has no ads for IndyCar either.
Yeah, see? Sky Sports is doing something right. Fox Sports and NBC, I mean, it's just the American televisions that, I mean, unfortunately, there's really nothing that we as the fans can do anything about it. You know, it's all corporate stuff. So the unfortunate part is that we're restarting on the high side, which isn't really that good, all things considering.
Ready. All right, dig driver, inside.
Try to warm up the tires a little bit while we're here. All right, go get him, Matt Tift.
It hurts
Farther
racing.
on the inside.
All right, Tyler Reddick. Pushing us 3 wide. I don't think that was the smartest move. Made us lose a lot of spots there. It really does. I mean, well, I mean, like, with NASCAR doing stage racing now, I mean, it's like, sets a little bit of a precedent for it, right, where you can actually, like, commercial during the stages, but even then, it is a little excessive. Like, Fox has a lot of ads. I have to say less than NBC, but they do. But yeah, especially when they cut to commercial at all the worst parts, like, it's always like a really good battle for the lead, like, or something like that.
Still there.
Yeah, Tyler Reddick put us 3 wide there, so that automatically knocked us to the high side. We didn't have any kind of draft or anything like that in order to help us get up to speed. So that definitely didn't help things, so I'll remember that for the end of the race.
Still there. Got one down low now. Still there.
Looks like I can get low. I want to see where this high side takes me,
It's
honestly.
getting crazy late race.
Hold your line. Got one inside.
Oh yeah, no, it does. In the last 25, the 20 laps are always the craziest.
Careful. Still there.
I hesitated to get to the bottom there, and Alex Bowman definitely took advantage of that. And again, we have sub a long way. I just want to see if this top side will get us anywhere. I mean, I don't think Brendan Gaughan is the proper leader that should be on the high side, but if you have a really good car up here, I feel like it's honestly better. So let's see if I can get a good run, because Ryan Truex is starting to go into the middle because he realized that Brendan Gaughan's just trash. So let's get a good run and follow and go into the middle. Nice and clean. Nice and smooth. Oh, well, left us out. There we go. Merge into the bottom lane, I guess. Right there.
Still there. All clear.